How's it going, ZX family? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about everything Cardano with you guys. Really understanding, what's really happening with the price of Cardano right now, and what we could be expecting going into Thursday. As far as the broader market is concerned, today is actually not a bad day for the broader market. We're not seeing explosive moves towards the upside, but still, it's not a bad day because we can see a lot of coins are still in green. So we're seeing a little bit of a rebound from where we were yesterday. So as of recording this update, ADA's price 83.7 cents, up about 1% in Bitcoin. Comparative valuation $30.6 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 1.3 billion. Before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at this. Cardano will lead the bull run. Charles Hoskinson says, we're having a lot of fun with Cardano right now. The midnight launch, Orbis Leos, and new partnership including Google Cloud are fueling massive momentum. Cardano has survived the worst of crypto. Now it's gearing up for the bull run. Could ADA be gearing up to break a new all-time high? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, but I totally agree. And one key metric that you want to be paying attention to, yes, the price is still nowhere near the dollar price point or above that key range, but the 24-hour trading volume for ADA has consecutively been above $1 billion, and that is something we don't want to overlook. That tells you there is interest for ADA right now. If you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance today, you guys can see, obviously, we talked about how dominance was picking up traction. We went up to 59.17%. And you can see it has made its way back towards the downside, which is a good sign for altcoins, and that is the reason why we're seeing some green across the board, as well as what's happening with Bitcoin right now. You can see this for yourself. Bitcoin has seen a major spike towards the upside since our low at 120,655. I talked to you guys about how we could reclaim back up to 124, and you can't make this up, guys. You just can't make this up. We reclaimed back above 124, got rejected, and seeing a little bit of a minor pullback, and I still think there's a possibility for Bitcoin to reclaim back above 124 in the next few hours to come. So Bitcoin's looking amazing. Again, even this correction itself, as I told you guys before, I think it was due to the leverage side of things. But it's going to happen. In a bull market, this will happen. It's normal. And that's where you don't want to get shaken out, especially in a bull market. But let's take a look at what's happening with ADA. ADA made a beautiful, beautiful bounce. And I can really show you guys that if we're looking at it from yesterday's price point at 80 cents, we wicked up to 85 cents. Yes, so if you picked up some ADA yesterday, you did see an increase of about 5.5%, which is very impressive. So, we're kind of back to, where we need to be. Not exactly. We want to be obviously back above the 85.6 cents, which we came very close to, but obviously we do have some key resistance just below that as well. But you could see for yourself right now we're being supported by some of the key range that used to be our resistance. That exact same level is playing as a support for us, but I think it's imminent for us to reclaim back up to this key range in the next few hours to come, especially if Bitcoin is able to push back up to 124 and dominance is to fall a little lower. I have no doubts that ADA is not only going to break out this time but actually hit a new monthly high. Right now our monthly high is at around 89 cents. I think we are going to break that and start heading up to the major levels that we haven't really seen since September 19th. That's where we want to be. We have already reclaimed back to where we were prior to this. Like, we have introduced ourselves to that. That's what I mean. But I really do believe that we're actually going to see a breakout out of that key range and head towards again some of these levels that we haven't seen since the retracement that we did see. So I like the setup that we're seeing with ADA. I totally agree with Cardano holder, and he said in an interview also that he's expecting the Clarity Act to be approved or passed as a bill this month alone. And again, obviously that's his personal opinion, but he's projecting, he's given his timeline for the bull market. He's expecting Q1 and Q2 of next year, sometime there to be where the excitement ends. I've been talking to you guys about this on my channel. I think Q4 of this year or early next year, January, February, to be the top of the market. That's my personal opinion. But again, he's making good points, as well as a lot of other analysts. This is for the first time we're seeing this in the market, where we're seeing institutional interest driving the price action. And right now, if you think this is retail that's driving the price of Bitcoin, I really hope you guys are focusing a little closer. This is definitely not retail, it's big money coming in, and that is pretty much the driving factor behind the crypto bull market so far. We haven't really seen very extensive retail interest since late last year or the beginning of this year, but I think that is going to happen again. It's imminent in my opinion, but of course that's my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell. Make sure your exit strategies are in place, as I say to you guys in every single update. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. We'll see you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.